Hey guys, I'm going to bring you the comparison video between the Z10 and the iPhone 5. Pretty much the highest end phones right now that you could possibly get. Um, I know a lot of you hate BlackBerry for what they've done in the past, but I think the Z10 is legitimately a pretty good phone. In my opinion, it's better than Windows phones. I just booted both of these devices up. Let's see which one boots a lot quicker. The iPhone 5 loaded a lot quicker, as you can see here. Like, I already have to put my password in, whereas the Z10 just started going right now. One thing that I want you guys to kind of keep on watch for is just the lagginess in the UI, as well as just the difference in both the screens. In my opinion, I found that the Z10 screen is a lot better than the iPhone 5 screen. It has a higher pixel density, so there's a lot more pixels crammed into one area, and it just makes things look a lot sharper and more crisp. And the colors are a lot more vibrant as well. It's like a good mix of AMOLED and IPS display, in my opinion. It does have an IPS display, so it's doing a really good job for what it does have. The Z10 is finally loaded up. I got a couple of texts while it was loading. Okay, so I'm just gonna clear browsing history and cache and everything on both the phones, and before we do a browser test, just to make it fair. The Z10 is supposed to have a pretty good browser, and it's supposed to do a really good job with HTML5, but let's see how it actually plays out. People have been saying in comments that it loads Adobe content as well. That's why it's laggy, but that's not exactly a good excuse. I mean, if you just go to a normal site, it should, even with Adobe, load faster. Like, that's not really an excuse just because it has Adobe to make the browser any slower. But anyways, let's go to theverse.com right now and see which one loads quicker. So the Z10 bar pretty much starts going quicker, and it actually loaded a lot quicker than the iPhone 5. iPhone 5 is taking its time, and nothing has even popped up yet, which is kind of crazy because the iPhone 5 does have a really good browser, and in my previous test it did better than even the Nexus 4. Let's go open some links up and see what happens. Here the Z10 like starts loading everything a lot quicker, but let's see which one actually finishes faster, because I guess that's what really matters, right? So they both finished at the same time. Even though the blue bar disappeared quicker on the Z10, there was still some stuff loading. Scrolling on the Z10 is a lot faster compared to the iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 takes a really long time to scroll to the bottom of the page here. Let's go open a few more links up. So there you saw that the Z10 did a lot better job. And once again, I don't know if the iPhone 5 didn't even recognize my, there you know, that took a really long time on the iPhone 5 part, but it finished quickly, which is really weird. So that was definitely a UI issue there. Let's go to the full site. Both phones are looking pretty even. The iPhone 5 brought stuff up quicker, but they're both still loading, and looks like the Z10 might be slightly quicker. Like, if you look at that Microsoft Surface Pro picture, yeah, Z10 is slightly quicker. And for that, let's go to another link. Z10, I thought was gonna come out ahead, but like, even though the blue bar on the Z10 disappeared, there was still stuff loading, so the iPhone 5 won out there. Pinch to zoom, the Z10 has an issue with it. Like, you'll see it sometimes doesn't even pick up my gestures, and it does that little artifacting thing when you pinch out, whereas on the iPhone 5, pinch to zoom is pretty much as perfect as you're gonna get. Like, I've never run into many issues with it. Let's go to another site. Let's go to BBC on both these phones. So they both came up for the search sites. I'm just gonna load PVC up on the iPhone 5, and then we'll go from there. We'll compare some links within the actual page. This time I'm gonna type in bbc.com for both, and let's go. So the Z10 looked like it won there by just a little bit, but that's enough. And here the iPhone 5 I thought was gonna win, but that video that it was loading didn't actually end up coming right away, even though the bar was done. Let's open a few more links up. Pretty much even here. So I mean, just by looking at this, I'm gonna say both browsers are pretty much on par. Like, maybe the Z10 has a slight advantage, but it's just a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and open Angry Birds up on both these phones. So here it actually looked like the iPhone 5 opened it up slightly quicker. It looks like it's ahead by a little bit, not by very much. Might even be very hard to notice, but the iPhone 5 has a slight edge. Let's see how the actual game performs once we get inside. It's probably going to be pretty smooth. I mean, this game is pretty consistent across all phones. I don't think I've ever seen any lag in Angry Birds other than maybe on an iPhone 3G or something, where it was pretty laggy. But these super phones with like their dual core and their quad cores should be able to perform exceptionally well for small games like this. Just one thing to watch out for is the color differences on both the phones. I think that the colors on the Z10 are a lot better compared to the colors on the iPhone 5. The video might make it hard to kind of notice that, but the Z10 colors are generally a lot better. I mean, I'll try to show you guys, but it just it's not even doing the auto rotate, but whatever. It's just it's hard to showcase the color differences. Okay, so let's get out of this app and let's go into something else. Let's open up messages for those. I just want to show you the UI differences for messages on both the phones. I personally prefer the Z10 UI a lot more compared to the iOS one. Just like the keyboard looks very nice and crisp, and so do those chat bubbles and everything. They look very crisp, where the iOS ones look very old. Like they look very tacky, like Comic Sans type, like something that was cool once upon a time, but really isn't anymore, and really needs a serious update. In terms of just general UI, they're both pretty comparable. I mean, they're both just icons all over the place, nothing else, but the Z10 does offer a slight more. Here, I just want you to see how quick scrolling back and forth is. On the iPhone 5, it's very fast. The Z10 is kind of, the FPS is just sort of slow, which could be an issue, might make the phone seem laggy. Here, let's compare shutter performance on both the phones. Both phones have really good cameras. On the Z10, just hear the noise, and on the iPhone 5, just look for the actual shutter capture. As you can see, the iPhone 5 takes pictures a lot quicker than the Z10, which I guess is impressive, but I mean, Blackberry had a lot of time to make a good phone, and I think they could have done a better job. Now here's the pictures on both the phones. The iPhone 5 is on the left, the Z10 is on the right. The iPhone 5 pictures are so much brighter, it's ridiculous. Like, the camera is a lot better in my opinion. The colors are so much more vivid, and everything just seems more crisp. The edge definitely goes to the iPhone 5. Hey guys, just doing a test comparison between the iPhone 5 and the Z10 for video. I think the iPhone 5 is doing a better job. It stays more focused throughout the whole time. You guys can judge for yourself to see which mic is better as well. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks a lot. Leave your comments below.